Okay, good morning. Welcome back to our next class. The last time we met, we spoke about the binding materials, which was the lime and the clay. Good. Today we are going to talk about another type of material, which is called laterite. Laterite. Yes, good. Now, laterite is something that most of you have seen before, but you didn't know that it is called laterite. Now, when we talk about laterite, it is a natural soil which contains sand and clay. Laterite is a natural soil which contains sand and clay. Most often, laterite is what they use in building the mud houses we have in our rural areas. It is laterite we use in building those mud houses we have in our rural areas. Now, let's talk about the advantages of laterite. The advantages of laterite. Now, laterite is cheap and easily obtained. It is cheap and easily obtained. Cheap and easily obtained. It gives a cool room temperature. It gives a cool room temperature. You can cast your mind back to the olden days when there was no fridges. Our forefathers used to put their water in pots. Those pots were made of laterite. If you can ask your grandparents, you see that with those pots, once you fetch water from that pot and you drink it, it's like you took the water from the freezer, because it gives a cool room temperature. So laterite gives a cool room temperature. Then 3, it has a good resistance to heat and electricity. Because it resists heat and electricity, that is how come the room is always what? Cool. So that is how come the room is always cool. So let's take the advantages again. It is cheap and easily obtained. It gives a cool room temperature. It has a good resistance to heat and electricity. Now let's move on to its disadvantages. Now, laterite is easily attacked by termites, because before you get the laterite, it is mostly the home of those smaller insects, so they easily attack it. So it is easily attacked by termites. Easily erodes when it rains. When it rains, you see that the mud houses will be washing away gradually. So it easily erodes when it rains. It's easy to develop cracks. Laterite easily develop cracks. Good. Now let's move on to uses. It is used for making local houses. Now the local houses, we are talking about the Atakpame buildings. The Atakpame. It is not Atakwame. It is Atakpame. So it is used for making local buildings. The local buildings you mostly call Atakwame. It is Atakpame. That is what they use laterite for. So our forefathers used to sleep in what we call those mud houses. This is the name given to the mud houses, we call them. Good. Then it's also used for making fish smoking and baking ovens. Fish smoking and baking ovens. It is also used for molding bricks and blocks. So clay is also used for molding bricks and blocks. Good. That will be all for today. Until we meet again, have a lovely day. Bye bye.